Hello everybody, this is LoadMF. Today we are doing a tutorial on how to hide your loot and your tool cupboard. This is post-patch, and the patch made it so a box can't be slanted on a pillar anymore, which ruined the way that we hide our loot because we used the box to transfer our loot from our main floor to a lower foundation, which was our secret loot room. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this after the patch. So the first thing you want to do is find a divot in the ground like this. As you can see, this point is lower and it goes up, up, and relatively flat or up. So that's a divot. You want to find something like that. Or find a really flat piece of ground. Once you find that, you put your foundation in the divot, so like this, as slow as you can go. And then don't upgrade to stone yet. First you want to get your foundation floor and go too high, and make sure you can put a foundation. Next you go around until you can put 3 around, destroy your staircase. If you can put 3 around like this, around your foundation, then this is good. If your lower foundation is too high, you won't be able to place these higher foundations, you have to find a different piece of land. Okay, once you find that, you can upgrade the lower one to stone and get rid of most of the higher ones. You should go two away this side, because once you put your tool cupboard here, you can't add a foundation over it. So destroy the foundations near it, and then grab your tool cupboard, which you should have pre-made, and then find a visible corner, or one that's most visible. So this one is not visible, but these 3 are, and this one and this one are kind of covered. This one's the most visible, so I'm going to place it there. So you line up with the corner and place it, and authorize yourself. If you place it too far that a wall can't be placed, then it's going to make it so a foundation can't be placed here, so don't go too far out. Next thing you want to do is grab your sleeping bag and put your sleeping bag right beside it. Make sure you tuck it in right beside it, or else when you put this wall, it might stick out over this way. If you have other clanmates, you should get them to authorize now, because it's very hard to do later. It's possible, but it's more difficult. Okay, next you want to do is get your salvage shelves and put it right on this edge. You want to leave space for a pillar, because it makes the stability 100%, which gives no reason for the raider to realize that this is lower foundation. So get your salvage shelves. If you can't eyeball it that well, just look at, you can put some walls up. Oh, not this one. You can put the 2 walls up on the side, and you can judge this one by going back and forth between your salvage shelf and your building plan. So right there is good, and then destroy the one side so you can put some boxes. So then put your boxes in, large one, right there. Make sure it doesn't stick out too much, or else you can't place your foundation. And we destroyed this wall right in front of me, so we can place these boxes. So place the lower piece, and another box. You might be able to add another box here, possibly, but make sure it doesn't stick out if you do. And I can't, you might be able to add like a lantern or something if you really wanted, but I'm just going to leave it. So next thing I want to do is just simply wall it off. So if anybody comes by, they're not going to gain authority and screw you over. So upgrade it all up, looking pretty good. Next thing we want to do is go up here with our foundation, and before we would have a pillar like this, and we would be able to put a box on top of it and slant the box. We can't do that anymore because it just simply does not let us. I'll show you on a lower foundation just in case you think the shelf is bothering it. So we have that. Go too high. See, I can't go too high, so I need a lower piece of ground. But for demonstration, I'm not going to show you. And ammo. Okay, so we have our pillar. And we try to put our box on top. And before it could slant down, like be crooked, like it's visible right there, it used to be able to go like that on top of the pillar. But now it won't let you. And the reason we did this, the slanting, was because when we put a ceiling on top, we would be able to access the box, but now we can't, so there's no way to transfer your loot this way, but I'll show you a way how to do it. So we go back to our main one. You guys don't need to make that little demo, that was just for demo. Okay, so what you want to do is grab your box, your small wooden box, and put it as far left and as far off the shelf as you can. Make sure it doesn't go all the way left, like off this wall. Line it up so it's inside the wall and as far back on the shelf as you can, right there, and place it there. So if you place on the shelf, don't fall in game, but for me I'll show you as a demo. Once you put the floor on top, you can still access this box. So if you have like C4 in there, you can grab it and hide it in your loot room. So that's how you hide it, and how you cover this box and make it like unseen, so no one like knows that there's an extra room down here, is you simply, oops, no clip. You simply have to upgrade the ceiling, but first I'll show you that this is 100% stability, and that's because we have the pillar here. If we didn't have the pillar, it would only be 87, which would be a giveaway. That's like, hey, there's extra floor down here. So make sure you have the pillar and upgrade it to at least wood. Preferably stone, but at least wood. So add your floor, upgrade the stone, so now it's all stoned off. But as you can see, the box is halfway in the floor, so if a raider goes in, they're gonna notice. So how you stop that is you get some large boxes and place this as close to it as you can and as far left as you can. So your first one should be here. Make sure you don't go past the wall though. So you can put a wall up if you want, just to line it up like that. Even though there's a wall, I can still go through it, so just make sure you're not going through. So right there is fine, because when I upgrade, it's not going to be visible. So then we grab our other large boxes and put it on the other side. Make sure you don't go through the wall. Make sure you're far left, because we want to add one more box right over here. And put it at the back right, like that. And now the last thing you want to do is grab one furnace and put it in the back right corner. So now the only box that can be seen is this one. And how I'd hide it is I would grab a lantern. Let's go grab that real quick. Lantern, I am blind. Lantern, there it is. So you can just simply grab a lantern. Makes it less obvious, basically. If you have the lantern, it's less obvious. You don't need to, but it's pretty subtle anyways. You can just add the lanterns here if you want for extra storage, even though this isn't your main loot. But it takes away from the box being obvious. So if you want to, you can add the lanterns. If not, you can just leave the box how it is. It's not that obvious because these boxes are covering it. So there's only one little box, so there's no discrepancy in the height. So what next you would do is just wall it off. Add a doorway somewhere, whichever direction you want. Just don't add it on this side, or else the box is really obvious. So you add your doorways, add your door, put a code lock on it, which I don't have, and add a roof. Upgrade it all to stone, there we go. And now this is your little 1x1, kind of 1x2 technically, but it looks like a 1x1, and your secret loot room would be below it. So how you transfer your stuff is get your C4 or whatever, put it in this box, and then you would suicide, put all your other stuff into like boxes like here, which you don't care about. Instead of suicide, I'm just going to no clip. So you suicide, spawn into this sleeping bag, and then you get access to this box, grab your C4, and then you put it away, nice and safe. So if you do have another clanmate that wants to join your clan and he doesn't have authority, how you get him to gain authority is you hold D on your sleeping bag and give to friend. You type in his name, so this is now his sleeping bag, and he can spawn here, authorize onto this, and then after he can give it back to you if you're like the leader, right? And if he doesn't give it back to you, you have to kill him. Probably not kill him, but you have to kill the sleeping bag and jump up and place another sleeping bag. So that's how you hide your loot. I have face designs on this hidden loot room and tool cupboard, so if you want to check that out, click on the annotation playing right now or check in the description. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Peace. Hey guys, LowenMath here. If you enjoyed that Rust tutorial and would like to see another, please click on the right clip. If you want to see some Rocket League, click on the left clip. Also check out my latest Rust tutorial at the top and subscribe for more content. Thanks. Peace.